Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another episode of Slice of Shonen. I am your host, The Clouded Crown. Today, we'll be reacting to Fire Force Season 2, Episode 10. And in the last episode, my boy Ogun, my brother Ogun, absolutely popped off last episode. And I don't think anyone can say that he didn't. My man looked like something straight out of Asura's Wrath. With the glowing, flaming tattoos, the glowing eyes, and the way he was just beating that demon down. It was absolutely absurd. Like, no one man should be able to carry that much power. And apparently, they said that his power is comparable to that of Captain Burns, who is like the strongest Fire Force member. But the difference is, Captain Burns, he's like always that powerful. And Ogun, he can like tap into that power for a moment, but I'm sure it's like very strenuous on his body and he can't hold it forever. So he just did that in order to buy time for Shinra to go through with his plan, which was the fact that he figured out that the tabernacle was powered by the woman that visited the animals and everything all of those years ago. She was actually inside of the tabernacle powering it, and so Shinra had the idea to try to speak to her and ask for her to bless him with the strength that he needed to take this demon infernal out. And the episode ended with him getting that strength. It wasn't much, so he only has a second, but he has so much more power within this 1 second, and I think we all have no doubt in our minds whatsoever that Shinra can handle this. We've seen how fast he is without this like blessed power that he has now. During the show fight, this man was moving faster than anyone's eyes could keep up with. It was insane how fast he was. So I'm sure with this power he has now, in this 1 second alone, he could probably run all the way back to the Fire Force, like Company 8 headquarters, high five Obi, high five Takehisa, come all the way back, give Arthur a wedgie, and still have time to whoop this demon. So I can't wait. I mean, maybe I'm gassing him up a bit too much, but we all know that Shinra was insanely fast before, and I'm sure he's gonna be like unfathomably fast now. So I can't wait, man. So if you guys are excited for the episode, make sure to leave a like. It helps me and the video out so much more than you might think. So if you could take the time to do that real quick, I would very much appreciate it. And also consider subscribing for more weekly Fire Force content. We have a long season ahead of us, 24 episodes, so we're only getting near halfway. We still have a whole other half to go, and I'd love to journey through the rest of these episodes with you guys. But anyways, with that all out of the way, let's get right into this episode. Alright, so this is the part of the episode where you guys will have one of two different options. You can either journey through this episode with me by clicking the first link in the description, pulling that video up and syncing it with the timer here, or you can choose the second option, which will be right underneath that first link. There will be two more links that'll take you to the full picture-in-picture so you can see everything all in one place. But with that all out of the way, we'll be starting episode 10 in 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Is this the woman? I don't know if we actually got her name yet. But here she is. One second is all we got. We're about to find out, man. See, she thinks it's nothing, but she doesn't know who Shinra is. He can stretch this second out for a while. And I can't wait to see just what the heck he plans to do in this second. And look at that smirk, dude. He knows 1 second is more than enough. He's probably like, 1 second? 1 whole second? Man, that's plenty. Dude. And it's crazy because, like, the demon's right outside. So, he doesn't have to go very far at all. And also, since he has this 1 second of increased power, he can just put everything that he has into one blow that's strong enough to take him down. That's all he needs. And, I mean, he doesn't have any reason to hold back. So if he just lets loose on that dude, there's no way he's making it out of this. But also, something that's really interesting that I never really thought about throughout all of Season 1 or Season 2 is the fact that the Fire Force, we're fighting Infernals with fire. So, like, you'd think it's a bit counterproductive, right? But I guess we're just fighting them with enough fire power to take them down. But, like, why isn't there, like, a water force or something? But, you know what, that's a dumb question. Because essentially the Infernals and all of the different generations, they all get their power from the same source, I'm guessing. So, it's not too crazy that they all are given this, like, fire ability. Oh, man. Let him know, Shinra. Oh, wow. So she's not even a bad person. Oh, wow. So she knows that this is inevitable. Alright. It's time to use this wisely, Shinra. Let's go. But yeah, I thought she might have been like a bad guy at first. But she's against the Evangelist too. And look at that. Moving so fast, time is slowed. Now imagine this going up against Sho. Dang, man. Dude, how must this feel? As the demon. Oh my. Dang. So that's how he's able to move so fast. Yo. So that was him before he was an Infernal. And he actually went so fast he dipped into the past. Dang. I mean, that's understandable. It took everything from him. The spatial rift. But Infernos might be another story. And here's an evangelist. Holy crap! They are massive! Oh, and there's the insect that made him an Inferno, I'm guessing. Oh, but this one made him a demon, and it did look a bit different. And here we go. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, get him out of here. Dang, Shinra did all of that? Honestly, though, I can't be too surprised. This man got hit like 4 different times and launched at least like 100+ miles within a second. I wouldn't be surprised if, I don't know, Shinra like ripped a hole in the time space continuum or something. But we learned some valuable information there. Hmm. She used to be human. Oh, wow. So she was awoken like that kid in season 1 that didn't turn into an infernal after getting bit. Hmm. Dang. Yeah. He's actually a devil. Oh, snap. That's actually huge. The being who created your god. Dang. That's crazy. But also interesting. Wow. So even though she was given that power by the evangelist, she didn't like follow through with the evangelist's bidding, right? She went to the tabernacle and powered it and used the power to make that forest for the animals and everything. Oh snap, they hit the mother lode, so they got it open? Oh, I guess not yet. I guess finding the door was the mother lode. For each of the pillars. That makes sense. Dude, each of the pillars, they're power sources for the tabernacles. Yep, okay, yep, her. She was the one that was in Shinra's head. Just like how this girl was in Shinra's head. Dang. Exploited instead. And Seer, this is all tying back to a very important character that we haven't seen in forever. I wonder if Burns knows. Yep, Giovanni. They gotta know, dude. There's no way the Fire Force is this dumb. They gotta have some sort of idea of not only what's inside of the Amaterasu, but who's inside of it, maybe? Yeah. Alright. Are we heading back now? Or are we about to go to that spatial rift and investigate? Oh my gosh. What the heck? What are you up to in there, Tamaki? Gosh. This is wholesome. Let's go. Let's go, dude. That's like the mole equivalent of the Saitama regiment. Digging 100 holes. Oh yeah, the gas again. Here we go. Mission complete. Is this the Adala burst? Oh no. What? Interesting dream. Oh man, I just realized I feel kind of bad for Arthur. He wasn't there for any of the action. Hmm. Prologue, the Great Cataclysm. Oh yeah, didn't we see this in like the beginning of last episode? Chapter 1. Mm-hmm. Amaterasu. Ah, see now this is the part of the story that's in question right now. Hmm. Dang, they hooked us up with the potatoes. Alright, and we're all splitting off. Dang, I'm gonna miss you, Ogun. Man, I hope we get to see him again soon. And to think, like, this is what life could have been like in that wasteland before the Great Cataclysm. Ugh. Here we go. Dude, we're about to get down to the nitty gritty of it, dude. Licht is super interested. Man, his ears literally perked when he heard Shinra talking about this. And I think like now that Shinra is starting to learn more about the truth and starting to question it more, he might Joker might come back into the equation. Cause I think Licht and Joker may have an idea of what's really going on, but they wanted to take this time to maybe investigate and kind of lay low. Joker especially lay low. And now that Shinra's learning a bit more, he might be getting closer to the point where he's prepared to find out the truth. And I think that Joker is not necessarily a bad guy. I don't think he's necessarily against Shinra. But, I mean, there's Joker and Licht as one group. There's the Fire Force that's holding secrets, and the Evangelists that are holding secrets. So the question is, where does Shinra, whose goals, or who shares common goals with what Shinra would want? Because you'd think the Fire Force, since he's with them right now, but we can't trust the higher-ups, because they're hiding things. And our whole company's job is to investigate and try to, I guess, exploit this corruption in the other companies that are being hidden from us. Oh man, we're getting into Licht's backstory? And Joker, like I said, dude. Let's go, dude. Dark Hero. Man, I think I hit the nail on the head here, dude. Now that Shinra's learning more, Licht and Joker are coming into the equation, dude. And then once they tell us the truth, I feel like whatever they tell us is gonna have something to do with something that Burns has been hiding from the rest of the Fire Force. And so we might be, well, I don't know if we're gonna like ally with Licht and Joker. I think they might just be a neutral party, but the information that they might give us could help for us to, I guess, down the line get some answers out of Burns, figure out what he truly knows. And we may possibly, this is way off in the future, but we may possibly get to the point where us and Burns may be enemies. And Burns, who knows, Burns might even be a part of the Evangelist that's like working undercover in the Fire Force. So, like, I feel like there's so many different directions the story could go from here. I'm super excited to find out. But I know for sure that Joker and Licht, those two are like completely neutral parties. I don't think they're with the Evangelist. I don't think they're with the Fire Force wholeheartedly. I think Licht is just working with us to investigate, and once he gets the info that he needs, then he's gonna take it back to Joker. But it seems like those two are like a detective duo. Like they're trying to crack this case of what's really going on behind the scenes. What the truth is behind like the origin of our civilization, behind the tabernacles. These guys are trying to find the truth, and the Evangelists and the Fire Force are both hiding the truth. Man, I'm just super interested. I'm super interested. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we got to the point where we found out what the Evangelists were really doing is like just like we end up siding with the Evangelist and we just didn't understand that they were the good guys this whole time. Like there's so many different directions, dude. But granted, I mean, the Evangelists are I guess undoubtedly bad people. Like, they did go around, they did kill innocent people, but they may be doing it for a just cause. Their means of achieving that cause is definitely bad, definitely shady, but the end result that they're looking for, it could be good. We're not 100% sure, and we won't know until we find out the truth. So I can't wait for that, man. And I guess my question for you guys is going to be, okay, so my question for you guys is going to be, say somewhere down the line, SHINRA does come to the conclusion that the foundation of the Fire Force and like Burns and everything is super corrupt, and we end up becoming an enemy of Burns. Who do you think would follow us? And who do you think would stick with Burns? Like, for example, I wouldn't be surprised if Company 8 ended up following us once they found out the truth. But like, Kadim is up there. He's a part of Company 1. He's his right-hand man. I don't think that he's like completely loyal to him, but he might already know the truth. And even with knowing the truth, he's still working under Burns. So do you think Kadim would join us? Like, do you think that oh man, I can't remember her name for the life of me. Who's the girl with the flowers? Princess. Oh my gosh. Princess Hibana. Do you think that Princess Hibana would join us? Do you think that Ogun and the boys over there would join us? Like, let me know who you think would join SHINRA if he ever did go against the Fire Force. And who do you think would stay by Burns' side? And which of the other leaders do you think would stay in the Fire Force? Like, for example, the masochist dude. I wouldn't be surprised if he stayed with Burns. Just let me know. You don't have to name all of them, but just a couple people that you think wouldn't join SHINRA, and a couple people that would. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. But anyways, with that, I'm going to head out. Now we'll catch you all in the next one. Have a good one.